Hey, what's up, Nord47 here, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator on the PS4. It's been a couple of weeks, at least 2 anyway, I think, since we were last here in the garage, getting our hands dirty and working on a car too. So as you can see, I have leveled myself up since the last video to 32. So we've extended the garage. We now have access to the interior detail and the welding, as well as the paint shop, the dyno, and as you can see, it's gotten a little bit of a makeover as well, the old garage, repainted her, and obviously, as you can see, my favourite colour is blue. That's the colour of Dublin. Speaking of which, it's been an interesting day. We'll get into that in a few minutes, but yeah, in the meantime, since upgrading the garage, I worked on this old Civic, which was a junkyard rescue, so got it all fully kitted out. Upgraded the engine from an i4 single overhead cam to a i4 dual overhead cam BFM. I think the original horsepower of the engine was, of this engine anyway, was 293, so I got it up to 464 with all performance parts throughout the whole car. The single overhead cam, I think that was only something like 190 or something like that, if even that, I can't remember now. But fully kitted out, inside, out, the whole lot. Excuse me. But today we are going to be working on this poor little thing, the 57 Bel Air. Going to be restoring this one to its glory. Not going to do anything special to it. Just going to keep the engine and everything stock, and try and do something for the paint. What I was hoping was that I could take off this back end, but I can see here now that I can't, because I wanted to try and do a two-tone colour. Kind of have it say running along here, all this bottom half to be something like a candy red or something like that, and then the top, like the hood, roof, the trunk and all that, have that all sparkling white. But unfortunately can't take that off, so I'm just going to do a single colour, maybe a candy red anyway. But let's get straight on into it and strip the car down. First things first, what we'll do is we will take the engine out, or we'll take the battery out. Do I need to, yeah, I need to take off the drive shaft so we can get the starter from underneath as well. But we'll just stick the battery on charge. That's a blessing having that now. Don't have to constantly buy batteries or remember to buy batteries. Just just stick them on charge, provided they are in the car. I would apologise if the audio is a little bit off as well, if some of the gameplay audio is drowning me out as well. I haven't played around with the audio settings while recording yet. But this is where I wanted to get anyway, is into restoring cars. There is actually no starter in there, so I'll just get the gearbox out. So we're just going to keep everything stock, not going to put any performance parts in it. Just get her back to how she should be. There we go, would help if I selected it. Alright, so we should know. I'll need to take off the... Is there one of them? There's just the one. And exhaust section. There we go. Okay, we should be able to pull the engine out now. And what we'll do is, I do apologise, bit of phlegm got my throat there. What we'll do is we'll strip the engine down, and we'll quickly have a look and see what we can repair off it, and then I'll go ahead and buy any parts that are needed for it, and then we'll reassemble her, and then we'll get to work on the body. So let's stick her on here, and let's get stripping. So yeah, I was mentioning there a minute ago the colour of Dublin being blue. For those of you who aren't Irish, the All Ireland final was on today, Dublin v Kerry, and it's going to it's going into a second match now, as it did tie 116 apiece. So, apologies again. I didn't catch the match live myself, unfortunately, but I have seen some highlights. And I am Sorry that I missed it. Unfortunately, the little fella had his cartoons on. I didn't dare to run him off. Come on, select the timing chain. Select the timing chain. There we go. But yeah, as I mentioned there a minute ago as well, it's been at least a couple of weeks since we've been in the garage, since I've done a video on it. So it's about time. Get back in there now that I have the paint shop and the dyno and all that unlocked. That's what my main focus was. I didn't want to be just constantly doing too many just normal jobs. We will still do them, but this is one of the main things that I did want to do, is car restoration. Now at the time, obviously recording this video now, I do apologise. All the DLCs have been released on PS4. I haven't picked any of them up yet. I do plan on getting at least some of them, if not all of them. So definitely looking forward to getting them. I know those Porsches, Vipers, some Paganis, like the Zonda and stuff. So I really am looking forward to getting some of them and finding them and bringing them back to their glory as well. And I think that is us over this side, just one lonely spark plug. I'll get this head off. But I have restored a couple of cars already, as you saw the Civic there earlier on. Trying to think, I restored another car. Actually, yeah, the last video, I'll pop some screenshots up on screen now in a second. You might remember the old Corvette that we had, and I was keeping it until I reached level 30. I did indeed do that, so you should be seeing on screen now a picture of what it looked like and a picture of how it finished up. And I was more than happy with doing that. I did definitely want to fully restore that. Just going by the little story thing, I thought it'd be just a fun little thing for me anyway to do. I was meant to record it, but as soon as I unlocked the garage, or well, not the garage, sorry, but the paint shop and stuff, I was playing late that night. It was about 2 AM, so I thought it's a little bit too late at night to be recording a video at this time. So I just couldn't contain it. I just said, right, I have to. I had that car sitting in the garage for about a week and a half, if not a little longer. Actually, since the last time of the last video, so at least 2 weeks. It had been sitting in the garage. So I said, right, I have to get that car done. I can't wait. I don't mind if I don't record. I'll just stick some screenshots up. But the other cars, I can't remember all the cars that I do have. Actually, I have, yeah, I believe if I remember correctly, I did mention before that I have the Mustang Fastback in park and ready to go. I also found in a barn is it a 67 Cobra, I think it is, Shelby Cobra. I have another couple of cars, but I can't remember what ones I have. So I'll have to actually have a look, but I know I do have a Cobra there, and as I mentioned, then the Fastback as well, so they will more than likely be getting featured. Did I manage to save the block? No, I didn't. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the video here. I'm going to go and buy all the parts for the engine, and then we'll be right back to assemble it. Okay, so I've gone ahead and bought all the parts. Let's get this engine built, and then we can get cracking on the body. I'll probably do the same for suspension and stuff. I'll just I don't even know, I might actually not even leave in the disassembly and stuff. I might just get that done off camera just to save a little bit of time on this video. Well, I suppose we'll throw the camshaft in there. Power steering. Oh, apparently I bought 2 of them. Or actually I repaired one and I've bought one, so I kind of went a bit happy in the shop, so I presume I've probably done that for a few parts. Bought parts that I didn't need to. I should have checked. Yeah, there we go. I'll teach him to do that in the future. I did remember to buy these, so I'm going to get them on now, because they are always something that I forget about, is those little clips. Okay, I think, yeah, time to rotate her. Can't do anything else before we get the pistons in, as well as the crankshaft. Oh, yep, there we go. I had restored the crankshaft as well. I know I hadn't restored these. So yeah, I don't actually think you can restore the pistons at all. Oh, I'm missing one. Let me get this one down here first. As well work the way along. You will notice as well that I do have the in-game radio on in the background as well for a change, just in case I do go a little bit quiet during the video. At least just have something to listen to rather than my annoying voice. Especially while I do these fiddly little bits. Well, I call these fiddly little bits when we get to the push rods. I've done enough of them to know they are one of the most annoying bits to do, because they're just so thin, and it's, as I mentioned a couple of times in the previous videos, let's say with mouse and keyboard a little bit easier, but when using a controller on PS4, and I'm just noticing I still have, give me a look. Let me get this one in. How many have I got there? Because I saw a good few still there. Yeah, okay, so I managed to save the rod caps, and I went ahead and bottle loaded them. Sure, why not? No harm in having them in storage. Okay, and as I was done, I should just get the oil filter on. And turn it back over. And engine heads next, I believe. Okay, I've restored the engine heads as well. So yeah, always check. Would have been a smart idea, I'd say, maybe to go through the inventory first and see what was green, what was red, make a list, then go shopping. Get this on. And just before we start working any further up top, we'll just get, actually open mind, still have to come down to the spark plugs and stuff, so could have done that later, but I'll go on, sure, well actually yeah, we'll do the spark plugs now, because they can be another little fiddly job. And of course I have the stick extender on my right analog stick now, as I have been getting back into playing Modern Warfare Remastered after playing the Modern Warfare 2v2 Alpha, which that is a game I am definitely looking forward to, is Modern Warfare in October. Looking forward to even just the beta in the next couple of weeks. I think it's the 14th is when the open beta starts up again on PS4, and I believe those of you on Xbox and PC have the beta then as well. I'm not sure if that requires the pre-order or not, but finally you guys will be able to have a go at the game, and apparently it'll be the majority, if not the full multiplayer as well, not just the 2v2. But 2v2 is definitely fun. You just certainly want to be kind of teaming up with somebody, so you don't have somebody on your team backing out, and then it turns into a 1v2. And I'd say it'd probably work best actually to team up with 3 others and just have a laugh, pretty much just going head to head rather than playing with randoms, because I did, with the brief period that I did have with the beta, I did have that problem where people were backing out, either on my team leaving it be me by myself in a 1v2 or on the other team. So 2 of us against 1 poor person. But certainly looking forward to playing the rest of the multiplayer. We should have kept this bit till last. Sort of the, I suppose you could say, the icing on the cake, so to speak. Oh, don't go down there, camera. But yeah, saying I have the stick extender on the right analog stick now is making me just move the cursor around a little bit quicker than I would normally if I didn't have it on. So I'm having to do tiny little movements. But it certainly does help the aim in the likes of Modern Warfare. But just not ideal for fixing engines, especially doing push rods. And I should have focused in on that one there. There we go, focus on that one. Oh, just one more to do. I think I'll stay away from the V8s for a while then, because they are quite a bit of a pain, those push rods to put in, 16 of them. But that should be all there done. Just get the sparks in on this side and just do timing and stuff down around the front. And then we get to work on the body. I think I'll strip off all the panels of the body and then I'll work away on the suspension and stuff. Just get that out of the way, just so the video does not drag on too long. Okay, what have we got left? Water pump. Oh, I saw 2 there, so I managed to repair that one as well. Crankshaft, pulley even, crankshaft, pulley, serpentine belt. I can't talk again. Serpentine belt B. There we go, serpentine belt A. What's next up? Fan. And I think that is her built and ready to go. Won't put her in yet. Well, there she is. So let's get to work on stripping away the body. Definitely going to do something with the rims. I might keep it them rims, but just make them bigger. I think we'll wait until we have the fenders on. Just so, actually there's still, yeah, I need to take out the brake servo, or brake pump, yeah, brake servo. And is there anything else that we need to take out? Radiator, which I might be able to repair them, so I'll have a look at that as well. But yeah, I might just wait until I have the fenders on, just to see what way they cover. Because obviously, like the rear wheels don't look too bad there, but otherwise, if there's a bit of a gap, I like to fill up the arches. So well, let's see what happens when it comes to that stage anyway. It's just a shame that I just can't get the fins off and paint them a separate colour, because I would have loved to have done that two-tone top and bottom paint job. Nothing there? No? Okay. And I think, have we got a window here? We have. Okay, let's take out the seats. Definitely going to be getting... Did that come back? Did that come out of interior? It did, for whatever reason, and now I'm not tracking the car, so there we go. And I've done it again. And then of course if you're not lined up over something interior, there we go, get that steering wheel out. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do really quickly. She's pretty much just body wise a bare shell. We'll do the interior. That's that part nice and polished up, and we might as well just get this out of the way. So that's the colour anyway for now. But it's not going to be staying that colour, as I said. I think I'll do a candy red, something along those lines, see what I can get. But yeah, I shall be back in just a second after I've ripped out all the suspension and put it all back in. Alright, we're back. I have the front end done, but I thought I'd come back and just do the back end on camera. Why not? So, yeah, I didn't manage to repair that, so leaf spring rear drive axle. Buy that really quickly. Not sure what parts I managed to save. I can't remember. I think I saved a few of the U-bolts, alright. But I really should start paying attention. Did we get the shock absorbers? No, we didn't, so we'll get them really quickly. Shock absorber B, I think it was, wasn't it? I'm more than likely actually going to have to buy the rear springs. Would help if I bought 2 of them. There we go. So we'll just stretch across and put that one in. Okay, did we save any of the leaf springs? We saved 1. So I'll tell you what, just before we put that one in, or put the rest of that in, we'll get the other one. I bought a ton of rubber bushings. I think these are actually my worst enemy in the game. Never mind the push rods for the V8s, but bushings definitely grind my gears, as I usually always forget one when assembling. I don't know how many I have in the warehouse, so I should have just gone in there and gotten them all instead of buying them all again. But I've got a good stock anyway for when I can be bothered going into the warehouse, so I do need to get 1 bolt. So I'll tell you what, we'll just get that really quickly. And while we're here, we'll get this hub on. Actually we won't, so we need 2 wheel hub 4s, okay. So we'll hub for 2 of them. Did I save these? I saved 1 of these, so we need 1 rear drive axle. We'll get that as well, just to get it out of the way. Should be down near the bottom. There we go, 1 of them. And I think that's everything. Actually, wait, did I save the cylinders? I saved 1 of them, okay. So I'll tell you what, we'll just actually, before we do, we'll go into, okay, we saved both of the shoes. I know I need to buy 2 drums, I think, yeah, 2 drums. So, into brake, so I need 2 drums and 1 cylinder. And I think, yeah, we're good for brakes. Good for the brakes then. So that should be this side done. Get out of the way, fuel tank. There we go. Okay. Tell you what, we'll get the leaf spring in first. And just remember to put the bushings in, as I hate that when you go to finish an order or test a car tells you you've got one bushing missing. Okay, so we do need another plate. Should have paid attention to that while I was putting in the first one. Excuse me. Sorry, bear with me 2 seconds. Sorry about that, I am still fighting that tickle. Unfortunately, it's just creeping up on me when I don't want it to. And never mind the feeling completely lousy and like pure crap when you do have a cold or flu. For me, actually, the tickly cough is 10 times worse. So, I think that is us done, suspension-wise. Did I buy a fuel tank? No, I didn't. Okay, right, let's get that done real quick. And then, I think, if I remember correctly, I did buy a fuel pump. Or I might have been able to repair one. The one that was there. Actually, no, there was no fuel pump. So, I don't think I bought one. I may have done. I did. Alright, so I think apart from the exhaust and then the drive shaft, we are pretty much done underneath here. So I think we'll get the bodywork done now. Yeah, we'll get the bodywork done. So let me check the name. Del Air Custom. Okay. We'll just go with all stock parts again for the body. So Del Air Custom. Alright, so we are gonna need pretty much everything. Well, yeah, everything brand new because I can't repair it yet, so just quickly cycle through everything here. Okay, and let's start getting her in. So yeah, it looks like I'm definitely going to be upping the size of those wheels. Just going by the arch there. As I did mention earlier on in the video, I do like to have wheels fill the arches. Yeah, tail light. But again, I have to say it's just a shame that I just can't take off the fins here. If I remember right, that's what you call them the fins. And be able to do that two-tone. But one solid colour will have to do. Hopefully maybe in a future update they let us do a two-tone, because I haven't seen a way to do it yet. So if anybody does know of a way to do a two-tone colour, I think we can actually get this out of here now. No, I don't want to do that. Select the crane. Actually no, we need to leave it there because I haven't put the engine in yet. It usually helps to have it there to put the engine in. No, we didn't put that in yet. Okay, so apologies, I do apologise again. That one just crept up on me, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, body wise, that is her done. Obviously we can't get it into the paint shop yet without the wheels. So let's drop the engine in. We need to go back to normal mode for that. So I'll pop the hood. And yeah, let's pop the engine in and get the rest of her put together. I don't need to be at the engine. Need to take it off. And install. now we can get rid of that. So there she is in her home. Now what else do we need to do? We need to put in the servo. Did I repair the servo? I didn't, so let's have a little look real quick before we go and waste. No, it's that badly damaged. I do need to buy one. Probably should have checked that while getting the other stuff. And before we forget, we'll go over and get the battery. And actually need to get a radiator as well. Was it radiator A or radiator C? I think it is. Let's have a little look actually. That is radiator C, okay. So there's a servo. There's the battery, and just before we go and buy one, did I repair it earlier? I did actually, so we're okay there. Okay, I think we're pretty much all done in here. Time to start getting the exhaust in. Haven't bought anything in there yet, so for the exhaust, so we'll have to have a look and see what parts we need, and gearbox as well actually. We need to install, which we, no, don't want to do that. We need to install the gearbox and stuff first, so pretty sure, yeah, just need to buy the whole lot. So, don't know if I went the right way. There we go. Okay, clutch plate, pressure plate, release bearing, flywheel, and a V8 OHV. And did I repair the drive shaft? And we'll find that out in a second. Actually, while we're here, before I forget it, starter. Because I always forget. No, is it? Yeah, V8. There was no starter in the car, and that is one thing that I always forget to do, is put the starter back in, especially if it's the likes of an i4 engine, with having to do that from in the engine bay. So we'll just have a quick look. Did I repair this? No, I didn't. Okay, so we'll get the drive shaft real quick. So drive shaft. There we are. I have seen a few videos from other people as well since the DLCs got released on console, and catalogue, it's kind of quiet now compared to what I've seen. So front exhaust pipe V8 OHV. So that is going to be pretty interesting. Yeah, we should need two exhaust pipes. Actually, yeah, front exhaust pipe V8. I'm getting muddled up. V8 OHV. So two of them. Two middle mufflers we should need. Middle muffler, where are you? Pretty sure there's no catalytic converters on this one, so I think that is it. No cats on this one. Spin around, and rear muffler. Rear muffler V8 OHV. Where are you? Rear muffler V8 OHV. There you are. So two of them. Yeah, so actually I didn't need to buy exhaust pipes. It was rear mufflers that I needed to buy. So I'll stick those exhaust pipes into the warehouse for future builds or repairs, and I think we are pretty much done. We just need to bring her back down, and actually, again, another thing that I always forget to do is put oil in. So we'll put the oil in the engine really quickly, and then I think we'll have a quick look at the wheels. see what size they are, and I think we'll go up maybe 2 sizes. It should be just enough. So what have we got wheel wise? We have got, what size are they? 15s, retro 12. Now which tires are they? I think they're just the normal vintage white wall, but 15s, yeah, I think we'll go up. We'll just go up to 17s. I think that should be okay. 17s should be alright. Actually now, what is the width? Right, so 205s, the all 205s. All 205s, and is that 75 for the profile? Probably have to bump it down maybe to 55 if we're going up 2 sizes. So 205, and we'll say 55. Hopefully that fits and looks well. And which tires were they again? I'm after forgetting. Rim retro 12. Okay, yeah, we'll keep it with the original wheels. So rim retro 12. Let's find you real quick. Where are we? We're at 7, so 12. Here we go. So 4. We'll go up to 17. Yeah, we'll just go 17. And I think it was, yeah, going by what I could see there, it was tire wall A. So 4, size 17, 205, and profile up to a 55. Due to them being 17 instead of 15s, yeah, 55 should be fine. So let's get them done. And then just into the paint shop. Actually, no, not into the paint shop. We have to do the interior. Can't finish off the car with no interior. I'm starting to think actually with the other white walls have been nicer. No, don't want to uninstall. So that's 3. Should be the last one. Off. Next one on. Take that off. We'll just get the 2 rear wheels on anyway. Actually, I'm starting to think, would they be nice in chrome? Would they be nice in chrome? Yeah, definitely. Actually, would be nice in chrome. So, what I'll do is, because what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take the tires back off to paint them chrome. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, so here we are back. I've gone and painted all the rims chrome, and rebalanced them. And while doing so, I also went ahead and got the interior. So let's get our new shiny chrome rims on. And yeah, that looks great. Definitely much better in chrome. Let's just see though how well it fills the arches here, because I'm thinking maybe I could have gone up to 19s. Well, that's not too bad. It's better looking than the 15s in my opinion anyway. But I probably could have gone up to 19s maybe. But no, the 15 or the 17s even are just as I say, just in my opinion anyway, a lot better than the 15s. So let's get the seats and stuff in. Decided to go, instead of the cream color, go with black this time. but keeping the same seats. And kept the same steering wheel as well, so let's come around the other side, let's have a little look in. Actually we can't open up the door properly, but we'll get her into the paint booth anyway. Don't need to take it down, just need to move it. So paint shop. And I am still thinking a nice rich candy style red. I know there's no actual candy paint type, but if we can get something, I just really would love to be able to do a two-tone though. Actually, give me a look, is there a livery or livery? Oh, actually, hold on, this could work out something interesting. Just, oh no, there's two. That's actually nice, that's not bad. That's not bad, let me get it up to the red. Up onto the red and see what that is like. Oh, that's nice. That was number 2 like. No, actually I have to say, actually that's not bad at all. Now if we change, definitely not a matte colour anyway. Pearl. Oh, chameleon. I don't mind chrome, but definitely not for this one. But that's not bad at all. No, I actually really like that. So I think we'll actually go with that. Keep it as is. So I wanted a two-tone. Now this will probably look completely different out in the garage itself, as it is a lot brighter in here. Would help if I put it out there. Get a proper look at the colour. Yeah, that's actually quite nice, that is. So one thing actually that I forgot to buy is license plates. So obviously me being Irish, I'm going to pick Irish license plates. And I want 2. There we go. And put the name on them. Oh, up here. I'm down on the bumper. Alright, yeah, so that is her. Let's just open up the door. Let's have a little sit in. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. We will take her over to the dyno and have a little look. That's the paint shop. Back to the paint shop we go. Don't want to change that paint. That's actually ended up being quite nice. Quite nice. Happy with that paint job. But I know it's only a stock engine anyway. No performance upgrades at all. But the factory engine power should be 330 and 427 pounds of torque. So I presume we will get that, but we might as well run it. At least once this test is running, you know everything engine-wise is in place. Everything's in place. Nothing's missing. None of those little fiddly clips or anything like that. No bushings. And there we go. So, from a complete another wreck found in the junkyard, back to how she was the day she rolled out of the factory. Back out onto the garage floor. And there she is, the 57 Bel Air restored. I said I was going to do it once I got the paint shop and stuff unlocked. And she has turned out beautiful. So just back really quickly. this is actually right after doing the outro to the video. I realised I never actually had a look to see what the value of the car was, and let yourselves see. If I remember correctly, at the start of the video we had roughly about 445,000 I think, down to 420 now. So let's see what she's worth. So she is going to be worth $65,114, so that should bring me back up to 485. So I made a decent profit off it. Spent quite a bit, but made a good bit of profit there. So now we'll hear the outro. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I hope you did enjoy the video watching me restore this beautiful car. If you did, make sure to drop it a like. If you're only new to the channel or you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and make sure to click that bell icon and keep yourself notified of all future uploads for myself. And as always, until the next one, take care, have yourself a good one, and bye for now.